Good morning, good afternoon, wherever in the world you are. Always take time out to reevaluate yourself. You got it? Everything's changing. Things change by the day, things change by the moment, things change by the minute, you know. They change every week, they change every month, they change every year. But no matter the case, each and every time things change, you always have to take time out to reevaluate yourself. You have to see where you are, where you're at, how you think, how you feel. In order for you to really ascertain a certain level of success and maintain it, you always have to be willing to talk to yourself critically. And you do that by reevaluating yourself. You have to see where you're at because you're not going to be the same person that you were one day or last year or a couple years ago. You know, one good thing, like on Facebook, they had the little memory feed that comes up to see what you were talking about a few years or last year or a few years back or maybe 10 years back, and you get to see exactly kind of person you were. You get to really see what you were really talking about, who you were talking about, what you were involved in that took up most of your time. And as you look at those things, you have to reevaluate yourself. You have to see where you're at right now. And that's exactly what the whole point of reevaluation is. You have to see it for yourself and talk to yourself critically and ask yourself certain things. What do you think? How do you feel? Where are you at? Where do you stand with this issue? What level are you at right now? Businesses and corporations do it all the time. They have to ask these things in order for them to maintain their certain level of success. Like, how do we do on this campaign, or how do we do this quarter? You have to ask yourself these things, even in the slightest things that you have. When it comes to like your relationships or marriage. Okay, well, where are we at this year? You know what I mean? When you doing things with your kids, where are they at on this level of reading? Where are they at when it comes to this level of math? You always have to take time out to reevaluate, not things, but things, and more importantly, the most important thing, yourself. You have to reevaluate yourself to see where you are at. You're not going to be at the same place last year that you are this year. You shouldn't be anyway. You should have a more different level of thinking. You should feel something a little bit more. Heck, something you may feel before, you might not feel anymore. I don't think that way. Like Brother Malcolm X, he was such a extremist, when he was with the Nation of Islam, and then, he broke away. It was just like, I don't think like that anymore. And you have the right to think that way. You have a right to feel that way. You have a right to change your mind because everything is changing, and it's just all a part of the process. A part of the process of living life, a part of the process of ascertaining success is reevaluation, especially when it comes to yourself. Take me, for example. I've been doing this 3 years now, The bedope campaign has been going strong for 3 years, every Monday. And this year, now I have to reevaluate. Okay, how am I doing with this? What happens when this happens? How can I perfect this? How can I make this better? You have to do that in every single level that you are at. And whatever you have in your possession, whether it's marriage, whether it's business, no matter what it is, take the time out to reevaluate yourself and find out where you stand. Find out what you think. Find out how you feel. Take time out. No matter how you have to do it, whether you do it talking on the phone in a video blog like this, or if you write in your journal or in your diary, or if you're a blogger, take time out, reevaluate yourself, and see where you are at. And just know that you probably will not be at the same place that you were last year or a couple years before that. And that's okay. Find out where you are at now. Always take the time out to reevaluate yourself. See where you are at, what you think, how you feel, in order for you to determine where you're going to go next. 3 years for me. bedope campaign, still going strong. Time to switch it up. Got some new things coming. Stay tuned. As always, Motivation Monday. Go bedope.